Okay friends, now we will study chapter number 13, but before proceeding to chapter number 13, I want to tell you that chapter 13, 14, 15, they are very easy chapters and I don't think that they need a separate video, so I've decided to combine all the three chapters 13, 14 and 15. Don't worry, I'll give you each and everything about this chapter, the explanation of this chapter. After studying chapter, we will have a look at practical implementation as well, and if till it's not clear, so you can ask me question as well, okay, if statement nested. But let me check chapter 12 is done or not. Chapter 12 is not done as well. So first we will study about chapter number 12, testing set of conditions, right? So what are the conditions? Like we have to use and or like in class, Mary got highest marks, or Asad. In class, who is the tallest person? In game, who scored highest? So in such conditions we have to use multiple conditions, right? So what they are saying, let's study using if condition. You have learned to test a condition. If condition is met, once or more statement execute, but suppose not one but two conditions have to be met in order for a test to succeed, right? I hope you get that. For example, if a guy weighs more than 300 pounds, he is just a great big guy, of course. But if he weighs more than 300 pounds and runs 40 yards in under 6 seconds, now you can see that it's a condition complete. They are not talking about just weight in pound, they are talking about run in 40 yards and in under 6 seconds. So in this condition, if we have to make another condition, so how can we use, right? So if weight is greater than 300 and time is less than 6, status equals to try to recruit him, because definitely might be is not fit for this job or other condition, right? If weight is greater than 300 and time is less than 6 and age is greater than 17 and height is greater than 72, try to recruit him. Here the criteria is not met, right? You can also create test, right? If SAT, right, there it's also a condition. A Saturday is greater than SAT and is greater than AVG, means average, or GPA 2.5 or parent equals to alum. Message equals to welcome to Leeds College. If you satisfy all these conditions, then you are welcome to Leeds College, right? Here they are just giving you more and more condition. You can use different operators, like they are using equals statement, like this statement is equals to this statement, right? It's not equal to assignment one, not it's, right? It's greater than, it's less than. They're showing just statements, right? That's end of chapter number 12. So I've decided to just to program it for you people, then we will proceed to chapter number 13. Okay friends, I have copied the code and let's paste it, but before pasting it I'm going to make some corrections. So it's not status because it's not gonna print, right? So we have to use here print statement, right? Print recruit him or her, right? So let's run it and check the output. It's not showing any output. Why? Let me check what's the error. If weight is less than 300 and time is greater, why it's not showing? Because time is not greater than 6, time is not less than 6, by the way, its time is equals to 6. So we have to make changes here. You can see that that statement is false, so it's not showing me output, right? And time is equals to, right? Or we can say that when or equal to. Now we will see what it's saying, right? And it's not status, we have to use print statement. Print recruit him. Let's run. Again, it's not showing me output. What is the problem here? Let me check. Friends, in add and statement we have to make it sure that both these statements are true. Initially I didn't have both these statements true, so there was an error. Now I have just added this statement of less than or equals to. Now it's showing me an output. Now I'm going to print it in front of you people, and let's see. We control V and let's run. Recruit him, right? So here it's for chapter number 12. Now I'm going to explain you chapter number 13, right? There are so many here they have given you example just for the explanation, but if you try to run it there will be an error. Like I tried to run this, so I had an error, so I correct all the errors in front of you people. I had so many mistakes, so you can understand that all the bookish statements, they are just for your explanation. If you try to run that, there will be an error, so you have to correct that, and if you get an error, so that means that you are trying. I am going to explain you chapter number 13. If statement nested, right? So if statement, what is nested means? Nested means multiple ifs and multiple elif or multiple else statement, right? If x equals to y or a equals to b and c equals to d, then g equals to h, else e equals to f. Here just they are giving you a bookish statement. In real life I have showed you in chapter number 6 that how we can run nested if statement, so I'm not going to explain it again. I've used multiple else if statement, right? So what are comments, right? Comments, it's simple. In my previous lecture I used comments so many times. This is a single line comment. If you are comments, we are using comments if you want to explain something to you. Like in my previous examples, in my previous videos I showed you that yeah, it's for print statement, it's assignment operator. So for showing that to audience and to remind it to you, being a programmer you can't remind 1000 lines of code, so if you are using that comment, so you can memorize it. Even if you are not giving, if you're not giving any comment, so you can get error. So I must suggest to all the programmers use comments. Like in being a programmer, if you are using comment statements, so if you give your code to someone else, so they can understand that what you are trying to add, right? There can be a single line comment and there can be a multiple line comment as well. So this is a single line comment, just you need to add this hash statement, right? So I don't think that that's so important to explain now. That's all for today's lecture, but in fact I show you the demo. This is a comment, right? This is a comment. It's not gonna have any result. See, so this is a comment. If you want to add in multiple line, you can add in multiple line. If you want to add in a paragraph, you can add this as well. So thank you friends for watching. If you have any confusion, any query, and if you want me to correct something, so do comment me, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click a bell icon, and thanks for watching.